0 is.
So see?
So what were you saying about the bed leveling?
Squat down so everybody else can see too.
One of the things it does is it makes a skirt. It makes like an outside edge of your part.
Right.
Like, 10 millimeters out.
Okay.
And that helps prime the tip, get some fresh plastic in there, but also you can just look at it and see like one side it's squished and one side it's high, so you can just turn it by hand. Because the Z motors turn themselves off when they're not being used. It keeps them from staying on.
Okay.
Because on all thread, it's not like it's going to jiggle down.
Right.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Somebody reminded me. I'm sorry, what was your name?
I'm Kevin.
Oh, Kevin. Kevin reminded me ABS plastic can be dissolved by acetone.
Yes.
Like a lot. Like if you get the full strength nail polish remover, it will put a glossy sheen on this stuff. If you just put it on a little bit, it'll kind of make it look like it was polished.
Don't get it on your car paint either.
Yeah, yeah. Acetone is pretty good at dissolving stuff.
We use a lot of acetone.
You can also use that to your advantage sometimes though. Like if a part breaks, you can put it in acetone and the other half in acetone and put them back together. All kinds of ways. Yeah, I mean it's not like that aggressive, but like if you sit it in like a jar, in a couple hours it'll turn to soup. Like it'll be a nice even mixture.
Don't squirt it in a styrofoam cup either.
Yeah, yeah.
The bottom of the cup will immediately fall out.
So, to some extent, that's one of those other tools you can use with ABS to fix things. Like, and also, like, these things are weak in one direction. In the
layered direction.
Yeah, in the layered direction, they can delaminate. And so you can put a little acetone in there and kind of clamp it together with your hand, and you can fix a crack that way. Like, weird little tricks like that. So. Is it making a hollow?
Yeah.
Hey, all right.
That means that cellulose is going to be more expensive. So.
And this is something I made. I printed out a turtle shell, and then I vacuum formed against it.
That's what it looked like. Exactly right.
So using the printer to make a mold, essentially. And that's what I'm really interested in, is that next step. Like, how can I just make 1,000 of these real quick? Like,
To make some other
in
product.
other words, I could pour a resin into that and use it as a mold, you know.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So now on this hollow box, hollow cube, when it goes to put the lid on it,
We'll see.
how is that going to not fall down?
That's why I was curious. That's why I asked.
It knows what speed it has to go because I told it to kind of go across. If it extrudes just that much while going that fast and keeping a little bit of
Taut.
tension, like it should stick to the other side. That's what's called bridging. And like I said, it's kind of a black art.
Okay.
Like that's what it was doing there. It'd make a little, post and then bridge across. Now that's not a great example of bridging.
However,
And to tell you the truth, I can't remember whether Bill's machine dialed in. Probably not. It'll probably mess up on this one, but we'll see.
no, it's okay.
it'll
Obviously,
be
it
a
could
little
add-
With bridging layers, a couple of layers worth. If it didn't get it right the first time, it'll get it better the second time because it's kind of going across
across
where.
something that's already there. It's going to grit it then.
But this is probably going to be one layer, and it probably won't work great, but we'll see.
Is there any way to tell it the direction in case you started cornering it diagonal, you have side support maybe to
Yeah, that's the way it did the bottom.
as opposed to going, trying to span the whole
When it
thing?
did the bottom,
so.
it went a square twice, and then it started going across the diagonal.
There is a setting that says like infill in the direction of bridges, or the other way around, bridging in the direction of infill. Like, yeah, there is a setting.
see?
There
There
it
we
goes.
go.
There it goes. It's starting on the. There it
Oh,
goes.
it's
Starting on
definitely-
That
the.
looks like awful
No,
fast.
it missed.
It shouldn't be going that fast for.
Yeah, I think it's not showing it. Nope, it is not doing it.
Maybe it has to just make a plate out the top.
No, it thinks it's
Oh,
done.
no, it's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you make the plate
So it
separate.
missed, right?
Yeah, it missed. It did not do a great job, but
Before it poured in.
Did it?
Yeah.
But that was pretty fast.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.